Hey guys, what's up? This is Ron here, and in this KOF All-Star video, we are, going to do some more summons. Yes, guys, we are going to do some more summons. As you can see, I have some rubies, and if I go to the PD, and this is the condition right now. All I need is 3600 rubies. That means 4 summons to get to the PD. And getting to the PD, that means I'll be able to pull any one of these memories. And though both of my characters at awaken level 4, I don't need any memories, but my calculation says that 3600 rupees is not a big deal at all, especially when you are talking about BS memories, because I have seen people spending 18,000 memories and still getting no single memory, 18,000 rupees and still getting no single memories except the pity. So this is worth more than 3,600 rupees, my friends. So though I don't need those PT, though I don't need anything, but still I'm going to get probably, and most probably and surely I'm going to get memory of Igniz. And whenever netmarble in future they will release another generic BS memory, then I will use that generic memory to make my Igniz A5 awaken tier 5, and I'll explain momentarily that why I'm stressing on these banners so much. So before I go to the summons, let me just talk briefly about this NESTS team, which let me just go to this section where I have organized the team. And before I talk, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, of course. Why not? So the reason I'm talking a lot about this NEST team, because I believe NEST team is currently the best team in the game right now in terms of damage, dots, team combination, or whatever you must say, anything. Even their team combination is way more effective than boss syndrome team combination or SS fighter team combination. For example, let me just show you one thing. Just if we start from the team combination, this team relation is going to give me increase fighter's critical damage by 8%, and this 8% is under no condition. For example, in boss syndrome characters, if we change their relation and if we go to all the way down, you can see for boss syndrome characters, if any boss syndrome team we play, it will increase fighter's attack by 10% when their HP is 70% or more. So there is a condition that if your HP goes below 70%, then you will not get this buff at all. And the same goes to the special signature team, that will increase fighter's attack by 10% when HP is 70% or more. And that's it. Once you go down 70%, and especially in places like guilds, expert and lunatic mode guilds, where there is a high chance that you will get hit and your CP will go down, and just a couple of hit and your CP will go down to 60%. No, it's no big deal. It happens every time. So you'll be missing that 10% attack once the CP HP goes down. But in this case, in NEST team, this will increase fighter's critical damage by 8%, and it doesn't influenced or affected by the CP or whatever. if the character is nearly dying, still he will enjoy this buff, which is totally unique. I mean, unique in the game. There was never ever this kind of buff which is unconditional, which is just unconditionally increasing buff. This is the first time happening in this game. So this is really, I mean, important. And as you can see that it will increase fighters critical damage, not attack. And now critical damage is something that will increase the damage at the end of the day, and nothing very complex. But this NESTS team is all about critical damage. And if you check their cores, if you check the cores, I see BS Igniz has critical rate increase of 3.2%. Our BS Grizzly, if we check his cores, critical rate increase 3.2%. Let me check Zero. I'm not sure whether he has. Yes, here see critical rate 1.6. So all of these fighters have the increased critical rate in their core, definitely. And of course in the skills, especially if we check Igniz skill and if we analyze his skill types, we'll see there is a lot of hits in his skills. That means he will deal a lot of critical damage. And if we check the option card that came with this banner, which will on the first effect it will increase attack by 5% and decrease cooldown skill cooldown by 1.2 second, which is kind of an easy thing. But as the special effect, it will increase boss syndrome fighters critical rate by 7%. So make the count, guys. 7% here. From the core we're getting 3.2%, and from the team relation we're getting another 8%. So we're talking about nearly, about 18% of increased critical rate. And on the top of that, if we check out this set that came out with this banner, if you read the description, this set effect will increase penetration by 1200%, 30% chance to deal additional damage equal to 450% of attack upon landing a critical hit. That means all those 18% of critical hit will contribute into these things, and as a result 450% attack will be landed. So the synergy of these cards, these option cards, these characters and this team relation as a whole is terrific. I mean, just ignore my strikers because I just use them for rush events, but just talk about the team, and the synergy is perfect and so balanced. Igniz here, he has shock and darkness in his damage. Grizzly here, he has darkness and starlight. On the other hand, this guy Zero, he has bleeding and poison. So what does it mean? We are basically covering each and every dots except one dot, that is burn. Except one single dot, this team is covering all the freaking dots available in the game. We have shock, we have darkness, we have starlight, we have poison, we have bleed. All we lack is burn. So it doesn't matter what game mode you play, whether it's guild raid, whether it is immortals or anything, this team will just swipe out your enemies within a minute if you just build them in the right way, equipping them, their infinite stones and enhancing them and all that. And of course, good cards, definitely good cards are recommended. So basically this team will help you a lot compared to the other team relations. And of course there are better fighters. I'm not telling in any chance that these three are the best three fighters of the game. I'm not telling this in any way. I'm just talking about this team as a whole and their synergy and their correlation and their combined effect on the enemy. And also the support they are getting from these recent set cards and option cards. Next, I'm going to talk about the amazing leadership of Lord Igniz himself, which is increase all-star fighters attack by 55%, decrease HP by 5%, which is nothing. Just increase all-star fighters attack by 55%. That means he would buff any SS or BS or even collab characters. Mind it. And these are the most powerful characters in the game right now. I mean, think of your roster. Who is your most powerful character? Either he or she would be a BS or SS or a collab character. That can be any collab character from Gintama or 7K Knight or 7DS or whatever. All these high range of strong characters is going to be buffed by this leadership of Lord Igniz, which is, I mean, more than amazing. So far we have used, Rugel's leadership in this case if we wanted. I mean, he has a leadership of increasing 45% attack to all fighters. I mean, all fighters. But Igniz has extra 10% attack to all-star fighters, which is even more useful because you don't really no longer use all fighters. You don't really use your ordinary fast fighters in tough game moods. You use your your SS fighters or BS fighters or collab fighters. That's it, man. That's it. Simple. And he is the only character who is going to buff all of them by 55%. No other else. And Rugel, in terms of current game mode, he is still relevant, but there are better leadership, of course. But this guy is an amazing leadership, which is an extra bonus for this team. So for example, if I can add Kyo to this team, replacing maybe Zero or Chrysalid, still he's going to buff Kyo with his 55% attack. And Kyo himself has a excellent leadership of increasing 60% attack, which is going to be less by only 5% under Igniz's leadership. I mean, Kyo will be the same effective with as much as his own leadership, which is amazing. Next, I'm going to talk about the most important question that has been asked by many times in forums, Reddits, YouTube, or whatever. That is, whether I should get this character or not. Then, if you ask me this question that whether I should get these characters or not, because there are still a lot of days left in the game, and still you can get those characters, but whether you should get these characters or not, my question to you will be, are you playing in a competitive guild? Are you someone who is willing to make your life a bit easier but also completing the guild task every day? If your answer is yes, then of course you should get these characters. Because let me tell you, Igniz is a sort of a character who is effective in both guild types. Trust me. He has darkness which is going to help you a ton in the expert mode of Rugal Guild. Of course, he doesn't have Starlight, but as his teammate Chrysalid has his Starlight, so you can actually use that Starlight effect and swap Igniz in and throw his powerful 3PG, which will just straight break the meter down. It doesn't matter how many seconds you have, just couple of seconds, you throw the 3PG, meter gone. Simple as that. And if you just play with solo in expert mode, you'll see how the meter just go down. If you just keep spamming your skills, meter just keeps going down, going down, going down. This is how effective he is in Rugal Guild. But that is not even the most important point of Lord Igniz. The most effective point of him is his use and his dominance in Nightmare Geese lunatic mode, because he is one of those strong characters in the game. Please note again, strong characters in the game. There are a lot of characters who have shock in their skills or in their finishers or whatever, but this is the strongest of those guys who has not only shock in his active skills but shock in his finisher as well. So that means doing solo with him against a tough boss like Nightmare Geese, it will be just a walk in the park. I mean, what level of player you are, it doesn't matter. Even if you are a low level player, still you have this guy awakened at least at awakened level 3. You'll be just going to just trash those guys, trash those Nightmare Geese in this 3PG ball and break his meter like hell. So this is the best use of these characters. And guys, guild bosses are not so common, and for a long time we enjoyed the Rugal Guild, and now Nightmare Guild has come and it will stay here for a long time before another guild boss appears. And even if another guild boss appears, still Nightmare Geese will be there. So it means the relevancy and importance of this character is kind of forever. Forever. Simple as that. There is no other shock dealing characters as strong enough to face Nightmare Geese in lunatic mode. You guys know that. And still people are doing high scores, still doing billions of scores by using the SS team, by using strikers like Lady Ashiro or someone else like that. Yeah, Lady Ashiro mostly, because she has a shock damage dealing for 10 seconds as a striker. But that is kind of like swapping the character, calling the striker in, throwing the 3PG, and then again swapping another character, just spamming some skills, and then again swapping another character. It's all about running away from the boss. It's not fighting at all. It's all about running away from the boss, just interrupting him with his 3PG and all those stuff. And as a king of fighter, it is not my favorite style, my friends. I'm sorry to say, it might be effective in the game, but it's not my favorite fighting style, because I'm a king of fighter fan and I would love to fight in the game. I would love to use my skills for a long time. I would like to face my boss. Maybe I'll take some hits, I will give some hits, and this is how I don't want to escape. I don't want to just interrupt with 3PGs and just sit like nothing. Just a 3PGs going on and I'm sitting like swapping. No, that's not my favorite style, and I do believe there are many of you who doesn't really like this style at all. So for those of you guys who really want to perform well and easily well and easily both. Igniz is a must get character. And of course, I'm not ignoring Zero because he's freaking useful in expert mode, uh, Nightmare Guild, and also in many dungeons where there are bleed and poison damages are required. Very, very useful character, guys. Very useful guy. And I'm telling about all about Igniz, but I'm just kind of ignoring Zero for the reason that all you guys already know that he's a great character and he's an attack type character, purple attack, so he's more lucrative in his type or color or whatever. On the other hand, Ignis is a balanced type character and people doesn't really like balanced type characters. But remember guys, Chrysalid is also a balanced type character and these guys are just wonderful. So Ignis is wonderful and Zero is also a great character. But between the two, if you ask me that which is going to be your pick, then definitely my answer will be Ignis because he is more useful in more important game modes like guilds and others. More useful, straightforward, nothing to be said. He is the first man and definitely Zero is the second man. And but Zero is also great character, and as some of you have already seen the latest published PvP tier list by Saint from Omega Guild, and you will see that the top two characters are both Igniz, BS Igniz and BS Zero. Nothing new. I mean, this is what we expect. New banners are freaking amazing. So I guess I have covered a lot about this team and these characters and why you should get these characters and why you should spend, and or if possible try with your rubies if you can, or but if you can skip, that's up to you, because if you are comfortable with your rosters, if you are okay with your teams, then you don't have to get these characters. But for the people who are struggling with their teams in those certain game modes, this character will just take them from 0 to 100 within a minute. That's it. That's all about it. Now I will do just a brief summon of these rubies to get to the pity and collect one of these Igniz memories so I can make him 5-star awaken at some point, because his relevancy will be forever, literally forever. So here we are in our summon section and we actually need 4 summons, so this is not going to be something long, so this is why I kept in the last part of my video, so you watch the whole video and till get to the summon part, because it will be very brief indeed. And of course I am not going to expect anything, because I got three memories in my previous summons. So let's start with this one, and this is our first summon. So I got 3 BS memories in this PT already. One of them is Igniz, and another 2 of them is Zero. I mean, 3 BS memories, 3 event memories in one PT is just, too much. I really considered myself really lucky. That's why I just wanted to give Netmarble another chance and get to the PT, and because as I'm getting those things, let's just push it a bit further. 3,600 rupees, I can get them easily. But this memory, people knows who are not getting them. People knows that how costly these memories are. Even a lot of people are missing out this banner quite a lot, and they are really struggling with it. I have seen people really frustrated when fortunately I got a bit lucky with it. But no hard feelings, guys. I really wish you guys all the best, whoever you are still summoning or planning to summon. I mean, these characters are amazing if you can get them, but still, this drop rate is also, terrible. So, I mean, you have to think a lot before making any calculative decision. That's it, guys. Nothing else. So, this will be our final, I guess. This is a red, and okay, we got a first. I mean, what the hell is this? Oh my god. Let it be Igniz. Okay. Whatever, you go away. Okay, have some fun. Ha 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 ha. Let it be Igniz. Let it be. Oh. Arsh. I mean, this guy keeps coming. This guy keeps coming. Oh man. And I keep chasing Igniz. This guy keeps coming. This is his fifth memory that I got without using any of the. What the hell? So we got the pity, and we got this guy here. Holy crap. I mean, this made this situation a way more complex, because I don't know what to say. I can really just go ahead and take the zero memory from the PT and straight make him 5-star, straight, without any further ado. But what the hell? I mean, let me just pause the video and laugh for a while. So I'm back with after some thoughts, and as a matter of fact, let me just collect these diamonds first, and I'll do some diamond summons as well. So let me explain what I have thought. That of course I am preferring Igniz in this case, and I'm going to get his memory from the PT, and I'm going to make him 5-star definitely with any future generic PS memory, whatever comes with the next banner, due to his relevancy in the highest guild mode. I mean, the highest and the hardest of all game modes, that is the Lunatic Nightmare Geese Guild. And of course, BS0 is equally useful in the expert mode, but still he's already 4 stars, so I think a 4-star Geese will do already a hell of a good job. So though I can make him 5-star, but I will not make him 5-star right now. And I got his memory. I'll consider it as a bonus, and let's go ahead and collect this. Where it is? It is the boss syndrome volume acquisition list, and let's get Igniz. And hell yeah, he went live. Receives life to complete and die. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay. Got him from PD, so nothing too much fun about it. Anyways, I'll have to wait a long time before I get to the actual BS event, which will come, and I'll get this generic memory, and then I'll have to make Igniz 5-star, and even then still I can make 0-5 if I want. So I have got all these options open for me, but definitely Igniz will my pick. So here you can see, guys, I have a ton of these Kea special summons, but I'm not sure I'm going to summon them or not, because we're getting a lot of carnival these days, and some of them are card based. So I will keep them saving, and I will suggest you guys to save these points, though it might seem that I have a lot of points and I was actually about to summon them. Then I remembered that I might have a carnival at any point, at any time, while SS event or while the next BS event I'll have a card carnival anytime, or maybe character carnival, and that time, during that time, these summons will be really helpful, because with each summons you are at least guaranteed to get a face character memory or a face card, anything good. So let's save this for now, and let's just end this video, and let's go to the memories section to check our lovely memories of these characters, Mr. Lord Igniz. And sorry, I got my filters on. Here you see, guys, Igniz memory, and here is zero memory. We have three of them. I still need to make him 4-star, and I'm still working on him. So yeah, that's basically it. And this one memory of Igniz will be sitting idle for a time, I guess, until the next BS banner comes. And yeah, hell yeah, let's wait till then. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, little chat and this brief summon sessions. And I hope to see you guys soon in some other videos. Take care, have fun, and peace.